Canizzaro reaction is given by aldehyde and ketone having no alpha hydrogen. So this is important point. Compound should have no alpha hydrogen. And the reagent used in this reaction is concentrated NaOH. That is, we require concentrated base. For example, when 2 mole of formaldehyde is treated with concentrated NaOH, we will have sodium formate plus methanol. This is a Canizzaro reaction. So this compound has no alpha hydrogen. If you see, in this reaction, aldehyde gets oxidized to salt of acid and aldehyde gets reduced to alcohol. So this is a disproportionation reaction. Half of the molecule gets oxidized and half of the molecule gets reduced. So this is a disproportionation reaction. So we can say half of aldehyde gets oxidized and half of aldehyde gets reduced. For example, what will be the product in this reaction? Once again, this compound has no alpha hydrogen. So this carbon is alpha carbon. And this carbon does not have any hydrogen. So this compound has no alpha hydrogen. And this is a aldehyde. So it will undergo Canizzaro reaction. So we will have Canizzaro reaction. So if I take 2 mole, 1 mole gets oxidized and 1 mole gets reduced. So we will have these two products. One is oxidized product, another is reduced product. Now let us discuss mechanism for Canizzaro reaction. For example, if I have this reaction, we have to write mechanism. Now NaOH will act as nucleophile. And this is because compound does not have any alpha hydrogen, so NaOH cannot act as a base. Because compound does not have any alpha hydrogen, so it cannot act as a base. So in the first step, we will have nucleophilic attack. So OH minus will attack on carbonylic carbon and this bond opens. And we will have this product. So this step is simply attack by OH minus. In the next step, we have hydride shift, or we can say hydride transfer. So next step we have hydride transfer. We have 1 molecule of formaldehyde and 1 mole this. So solution has these two compounds. We can shift this hydride to this carbon. So we will have basically here we have OH. So let us put OH. This step is slower step. So in Canizzaro reaction, hydride transfer is the rate determining step. Next step we have simply acid base reaction. So this is base. So we will have finally alcohol plus salt of acid. So this is the mechanism of Canizzaro reaction. The first step is attack by nucleophile. Second step is hydride transfer. And this step is slightly unusual. Generally we do not do this kind of a step in organic chemistry. So this step you have to remember that hydride from one molecule get transferred to the another aldehyde molecule. And finally we have protonation that generates alcohol plus salt of acid. This salt can be acidified to give finally acid. So we can have acidification of salt. And that will generate acid. So if I acidify this salt, we will have corresponding acid. So this is about Canizzaro reaction. This Canizzaro reaction is called self-Canizzaro reaction because the same molecule gets oxidized and the same molecule gets reduced. So whatever we have discussed is self-Canizzaro reaction. If compound does not have any alpha hydrogen, it will give Canizzaro reaction. If compound has alpha hydrogen, it will give aldol reaction. This means if compound has alpha hydrogen, it will give aldol reaction.